I came a long way. 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 Yeah, 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 I came a long way. I came a long way.
What's good with y'all boys, man? Hope y'all feeling good, because I'm feeling good. It's like, nah, I'm lying, I'm feeling great. So I hope y'all feeling great. You know what I mean? I haven't talked to y'all in a few. You know what I mean? I hope y'all been taking care of yourselves. I hope y'all been, really getting in tune with yourselves, meditating, eating the right foods. It's snowed out right now in New York. So if you in New York, I know you ain't getting no sun, because I ain't getting no sun. Feel me? Look at this shit. Shit is snowed the fuck out here. You feel me? That's why I gotta get out of New York, bro. I gotta move down south. Niggas got no sun around here, bro. Not enough sun for me. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with the winter, none of that shit, bro. I'm good off New York. This about to be probably my last year in New York. That's what I'm trying to aim for. I want to be out by next year. You know what I mean? So, trying to move somewhere down south. Let me know what I should go to. I got my eye on Texas. You feel me? I got my eye on like Texas area, Arizona. You know what I mean? I heard that's where it's at. Let me know. Let me know if they got high vibrations over there. Let me know if that's where the spiritual mommies is at. But anyways, I can really just talk to y'all a little bit, talk to y'all about something I kind of experienced recently. When I experience things in my spiritual journey, maybe things that I've experienced from the past that I think of, or things that have come back up through my spiritual journey, I like to relay it to y'all, give y'all advice on it, how I dealt with it, how you should deal with it. And, if it was to come up for y'all aware of how you're going to deal with the situation and what's really going on. So, recently, I was talking to, some people in my business, shit like that. And, someone had told me, she was like, oh, yo, I don't know what it was about you when I met you, but, you're just, you were just weird. You know what I mean? You and your friends, you're kind of just like weird in a way, but not in a bad way, but just like, in a good energy wise. And, sometimes when I'm on my spiritual journey, I forget that there's other people that might be looking at me, that might pay attention to, who I really am, and kind of feel, that weirdness of my aura. And it really isn't weird aura, it's powerful aura, powerful energy. Everything is energy. You know what I mean? Everything is energy. Whether you know it or not, everything is energy. I mean, whenever you go into a situation, you know what I mean, you feel the situation. I mean, when let's say you're in a basketball game, or you watching a basketball game, that tension that you feel, and that anxiety to see what's gonna happen next, to see your team win, that's energy. That's energy that's coming into your body. I mean, if the game wasn't going on, you wouldn't feel that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, everything is energy, whether it's through energy of being near someone, just walking past them, being around them, hearing them speak. I mean, you're going to feel their energy, you're going to feel their presence, you're going to feel their aura if they have powerful energy and powerful aura. How you obtain that? Being in tune with yourself, building up your aura, building up your chakras to protect you, and your energy that you present to the table and to this realm. And that energy can be through, like I said, physically, through seeing someone, through talking to someone, through interacting with someone, maybe touching them, maybe hugging them, or it can be through thought, the way you think about somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Think about someone that you just don't like. That comes with energy. That person that you don't like comes with energy from your thoughts about them. So think about someone that you do like. Think about someone that you admire. Think about someone that, you would love to meet. That comes with good energy, So, everything is energy, So your aura from being around someone, when you are in tune with yourself, when you're in your spiritual journey, you're going to have a powerful aura. You're going to create a powerful aura from yourself. It's up to you to protect that aura. People are going to feel your presence. Whether they're aware of it or not, they're going to feel that. Have you ever been in a situation where, like, you hang out with somebody, or you hang out with some friends, shit like that, maybe you haven't seen them in a while, and kind of like, or if you're just in a new situation, new environment, you feel like, sometimes you always have to break the ice. You ever felt like that? You ever had to always, be the first one to talk? And the reason why is because you bring too much energy to the table. You have tense energy that you bring to the table. You know, someone that's not in tune with themselves, whether they're aware of it or not, they're gonna feel like kind of like weird, like, you know, overwhelmed in a way. You bring that tense energy to the table. That your powerful spiritual energy is overpowering their weak, you know, non-existent spiritual energy. You know, so just to make sure, I'm not talking about energy like when you run. I'm not talking about I'm talking about your spiritual energy, your spiritual aura. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all don't have no spiritual aura. Y'all don't have no spiritual energy. You know, so the ones that's in tune with themselves, the ones that's taking care of yourself, y'all have powerful auras. So people can feel that, whether they're aware of it or not. You know what I mean? So that's why you might have to always sometimes interact first with people. Because it's like you're calm, you're in the moment, you're cool, and you know, you're in tune with yourself. You're not worried about other people, really. You worried about protecting your energy rather than worried about what's this person's energy is kind of like. You know what I mean? So, you know, you might be calm in a situation, the other person is tensed up, the other person's like, should I speak? You know, this and that. So it's like, you know, it's the difference between that shit, you know? So whenever you're living out your life, you know, whenever you're doing your spiritual journey, you know, you're going to be in tune with yourself, you know? And the thing is, people who, you know, see that you're in tune with yourself, that you're living out your truth, are going to want to watch you. You know what I mean? They're going to want to study you. You know, they're going to be like, you know, why is he like this? You know what I mean? They're going to question you. You know what I mean? They might be paying attention to you. If you're on your spiritual journey, you feel like more people are like paying attention to you. It's not a coincidence. It's a reason for that. You know what I mean? There's a reason for that. It's because you're in tune with yourself. You're living out your life. I mean, think about it. Think about if, you know, everybody, you know, is talking about, you know, some TV show that just came out, some new popular TV show. And then you go and post some shit. You go and bring up some spirituality. You go talk about shit that's out of the ordinary, but it's, you know, really what you should be talking about. You know what I mean? People are gonna look at you like, what the hell is wrong with him? You're weird, this and that. But you're not really weird. You're just in tune with yourself. You know, you're just beating the matrix. You know what I mean? While they're just worried about every other person, worried about you, not really worried about anything. You know what I mean? You're just beating the matrix. You know, you're not common amongst your old self anymore. You're not common amongst the people anymore. You know, before you got on your spiritual journey, you was common amongst the people. You wasn't aware. You was asleep. You know what I mean? And you was just moving through life as everybody else moves through life. Basically just taking up space, just being a glob of meat. Either being a pawn or just being a glob of meat, just walking around, really. You know what I mean? Just doing nothing, you know? You used to be part of that crowd, you know, and now you actually are the chosen one. You know what I mean? You're in tune with yourself, so you're the chosen one, and people aren't aware of what the chosen one really is. You know, it's not until you're really on your spiritual journey until you know what a chosen one is. Am I right? So when you're the chosen one, you know what I mean, and people aren't aware of that, they're not going to be like, oh, he's the chosen one, so that's why he acts like that. They're going to be like, nah, why is he acting like that? Like, they think you're still part of them. You feel what I'm saying? But you're not no more. You are on your path. I mean, you're on your path of righteousness. You're on your path to ascend. While they're just, you know, still worried about the next person, you're on your path to success. You're on your path to ascend. You're on your path to your spiritual, you know, enlightened lifestyle that you're looking for. You know, your spiritual abundance. You know, so, you know, that's basically, you know, why people might pay attention to you right now while you're on your spiritual journey. You know, you might post spiritual shit because, you know, that's what you live by. That's what you believe. That's how you choose to live your life. And people are kind of like jealous in a way. You know, maybe they're not going to flat out say they're jealous, but they're going to envy that because, you know, you're living out your truth. You're living out your lifestyle. You're living out what you want. And they can't live out their truth. You know, they're confused on why you're living out your truth and they're not. You feel what I'm saying? You know, so like I said, you know, whenever you see that you're living out your life, you're living out your truth, and, you know, they're going to feel like, you know, they're not authentic with themselves. You know, they're going to feel like, you know, because you're going to be authentic with you. You're going to be authentic with yourself. You're going to talk about the things that you believe in. And they're going to feel like, well, you know, he's doing this. Why am I not authentic with myself? Let me pay attention to him. That's why those eyes are on you all the time. That's why people might be in your business. That's why people might, you know, you might get more phone calls now all of a sudden. That's why, you know, you might get more attention for people that wasn't giving you that attention before. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, And it's crazy because the time that you're on your shit, you probably was worried about everybody. You probably was worried about this person, that person, that person, that person. You was probably worried about everybody. You know, you was trying to fit in, this and that. They wasn't give you no time of day. Now that you on your shit, now that you taking care of yourself, now that you on your righteous path of what you want, you know what you're looking for, you got a tunnel vision. Everybody want to latch on, grab on. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what is that? You know, what are you talking about? You're weird. You know, why are you thinking like this? This and that. All those eyes, all those voices, it's not for nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, you know, how to prosper for this. You know, when you know, now that you know, why people are looking at you, how to prosper from this, you know, how to continue with your spiritual journey. You know, you just got to remember that you're the chosen one. You know, whether people are aware of it or not, they look at you as kind of like an outcast, but really you're not an outcast. You're just living your righteous life in spiritual abundance. You know what I mean? You're living your spiritually enlightened life. You know what I mean? You are aware that you're a multi-dimensional being, living a human lifestyle, living in a human realm. You know what I mean? You're aware that you're trying to tap into different realms and different dimensions. You know what I mean? You're not too worried about this human lifestyle. You know that this is a matrix. You're defeating the matrix. You get what I'm saying? You're defeating the matrix. You're conquering the matrix. You're rising above what the matrix is. Your vibration is higher than the matrix. So when people see you as an outcast, you're really not an outcast. You're just the chosen one. Remember that. All right? You know, your journey is more important than worrying about who's looking at you and who's not. You know, your journey is more important than trying to figure out, okay, can they feel my aura? You know what I mean? You should just be worried about your journey. You know, your righteous journey, and all that shit will come with it. All that shit will come with it. You know what I mean? So people will study you because they can't do what you do. They can't do what you do. You know, you live an authentic life true to yourself. They can't do that yet. They have no idea what that feels like. So once they see little glimpses, like I said, it's energy. When you're posting those things on Instagram, that's true to what you believe. When you're talking the way you feel like talking about the things that you believe. You know what I mean? When you move how you want to move, not eating meat or you know, not eating fast food, people are going to be like, you're weird. Or not smoking, not drinking, not partying all the time because you don't want to do that shit. You know that shit's low vibration. People are going to be like, oh, you're weird, this and that. Why you like that, blah, blah, blah. But you know that you're living authentic to yourself. You know that you're living righteous. And that's something that they can't do. That's something that they have not been able to do with their lifestyle. So when they feel that authenticness in your actions, like I said, it's all energy. They feel it. Whether they're aware of it or not, they feel it. They want a piece of that. They want to know why you're like this. They can't do what you do because you're the chosen one. You know? Remember that. You're the chosen one and they're not. You know? So like I said, you know, you're not just a clueless glob of meat. You know, you're not just a bot. You're not a zombie out here. You're not, you know, you're not closed out. You know, your consciousness is open. Your consciousness has risen above what the matrix had put out for you. You know, so you're not just a clueless glob of meat like most of the majority of people. You know what I mean? You're the chosen one. You're gonna ascend to where you need to go. So always remember that. All right. That being said, bro, keep taking care of yourselves. Keep living righteous. You know what I mean? Keep doing what you need to do to prosper in this matrix. You know what I mean? And just stay connected with yourself. Stay connected with nature. You know what I mean? Stay connected to what's organic. Stay connected with what's true and what's real. Keep those eyes open. Keep those eyes open, my boy. That being said, bro, it's up. It's stuck. I'm gonna catch y'all.